believe we take him over Surtain. That's just something that I see happening. But as of right now, I think we are drafting Kyle Pitts.
You think we'll take a QB in the first pick?
I honestly don't really see it. I could see us maybe like in the third or fourth round that we possibly going for like a backup quarterback. But as of right now, we only got Garrett Gilbert, which isn't that good of a backup.
Right.
I mean, he played good against the Steelers, but I wouldn't want him to come in at all,
Week
really.
after week.
But yeah, any more Cowboys questions?
Offensive line. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking for offensive line, I honestly think that our players will be healthy next year. I'm hoping we do good at that, but I do see us spending a few our second, third round pick that we got, and a few picks in the draft, and some defensive linemen. Also, last year we got some decent undrafted free agents in Brandon Knight, and I mean Terrence Steele did terrible, but Brandon Knight didn't look too bad at the tackle position. Also, our center did pretty good last year. He's going to be our center this year.
Yeah.
We definitely do need some help there, though.
And wide receiver?
Wide receiver, I think that the Cowboys are good in.
You think that we just didn't have a quarterback that could get the ball to him? Or do you think now that Dak's going to be back, he can spread the field out a little bit with his legs and get some downfield targets?
Yeah, I feel like next year Dak is going to be great for us. He started doing really good last year. He had so many threats in Coop, CD, and Gallup. Like even like when we were getting like beat by like the Browns and stuff, it was like 41-14, and with like some 4 minutes left on the clock, and he came back from the 41 deficit. But we still lost to our because of our defense.
Yeah.
And same with the Falcons. He came back for over 20 points there. He played hand-to-hand with Russell Wilson when we played him. And then we had some bogus call with Jalen Ramsey in the first game. That should have also been a win.
You think our coaching core is set?
Yes, I honestly do think our coaching core is pretty set right now. I do believe the hiring of Dan Quinn was excellent, best defensive coordinator on the market, and he fits our player's scheme very well. And I also think with picking him up, I think it was actually a great decision because he's bringing in some of his people like Keanu Neal and DeMonte KZ, some really good people from the Falcons, and they're going to play huge roles for us next year. And that's the type of player we need is DeMonte KZ as free safety. And it's as crazy as it sounds, Keanu Neal's going to be our linebacker, which I can't wait to see that. I don't know if he's going to be playing like a Jamal Adams kind of safety or how he's going to play.
Okay, man. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
No problem, man. Yeah, if you guys want to follow my podcast on Spotify at Dallas Cowboys Central News, this episode will be posted to that. We're gonna get my friend Will in right now. Hey Lucas, how you doing? What's your team, Lucas? Are you a Cowboys fan? Here's a little quick little ad thing. If you want to be entered into a $25 gift card giveaway, all you got to do is follow my podcast at Dallas Cowboys Central News and screenshot that. My podcast is on any podcast app, and also subscribe to my YouTube and screenshot that you did both of those and send it to my Instagram at Dallas Cowboys Central News, and you'll be entered into the giveaway. As of right now, there's 2 people in it. That's Hachi and Code Mac and Cheese. So if you want a chance to win a $25 gift card, that's all you gotta do. But let's get into this. Let's get more into the episode to be more precise. Where do you guys see the Cowboys next year? Do you guys feel like they're the top in the division right now, or there's a huge debate going on in the NFL. Many people are choosing the Giants to win, the Washington to win. Nobody's really picking the Eagles, but Cowboys are in that talk too. So we'll have to. I honestly think if we go get Patrick Surtain, then I do think that we are top in our division. I do think that is a huge possibility. I'm trying to get my co-host Will to join real quick. But yeah, so sorry about that little break there. Hey Will, how you doing? Alrighty. Hey Will.
Alright.
We're just talking a little bit about the Dallas Cowboys. But next year, the Cowboys, I believe, are one piece away from being the top in at least their division. I do see if Kyle Pitts drops down to the Dallas Cowboys and we draft him, I think that we win the division. If Dallas Cowboys draft Patrick Surtain, I think we win the division there too, because a big need is corner right now. And say if we go get Kyle Pitts, that's another weapon for Dak. That just makes our offense overpower our defense by so much, and it's gonna make it like less hard for our defense when our team's constantly scoring back to back to back because of how many weapons we have. And that there's a huge possibility Kyle Pitts drops down to us, and I do believe that I do believe that he's gonna be picked by us if he drops down to us. Cowboys have had talks with him. I do like Kyle Pitts, but Patrick Surtain will be dropping down, possibly to the Cowboys. I'm hoping. If J.C. Horn drops down, I don't know if we pick him. He did seem good. He did seem good. Had discussions with the Cowboys, but we'll have to see on that. I do like his play though. He's pretty good. Alrighty, let's get into some fan questions. We were asked by Big on Instagram. He said, "Is Zeke a good running back still?" Yeah, I do think Zeke's still a good running back. I just feel like last year was kind of a down year because, like, I get at the beginning of the year he did a lot of fumbling and all that, but like Zeke's never fumbled. Like he's just had terrible luck at that point. But with a terrible offensive line that we had last year, with everybody being out and hurt, he still had decent games, not 100-yard games, but like behind a terrible offensive line, behind undrafted free agent rookies. I don't see how many running backs in the NFL can do good behind a terrible offensive line. If the Cowboys offensive line is healthy next year, I feel like Zeke is going to be top 5, top 3 in running backs. Some news from yesterday, Will, I forgot to share it with you. Well, I look for it real quick. How do you think Zeke's let's see, do you think Zeke's still a good running back?
I mean, I'd say it's tough because you have made pretty good points, but if you look at his statistics from his rookie year and to now, it's slowly been on a decline. So I'm honestly a mixed bag on whether Zeke is a good running back or not.
Yeah, he did have he's been digressing, but I feel like it's every year with the Cowboys that the offensive line seems to be always missing a key piece to their O line. either in Tyron Smith or Lyle Collins or both of them last year. Zach Martin was out for a few games last year. Last year was just terrible. And over the years, Tyron Smith's been getting hurt. I don't think he's played a full season since like his rookie or like a few years ago. But it was a year since he played a full season. So I do think Cowboys should invest their money in, or not, and maybe, maybe even free agency invest their money. But I do think that the Dallas Cowboys should draft some offensive linemen. Here's my new jersey, by the way, for the people on YouTube. I did see it yesterday. I don't know if I could find it right now. Oh, right here. Steelers signed Kalen Ballier. Let's see, Miami's halfback. I didn't see too much of him on him, but I did see a few. He's a pretty quick running back. So, did you guys ever sign James Conner back or no?
I haven't heard anything about James Conner, no.
Yeah, I haven't seen any big news. Let me look up some other NFL news so we could segue into that.
Yeah. But one thing I would like to see us do, even though we don't have the cap space, if he's willing to, I'd like to see us pick up Jamal Williams because he's a free agent from the Packers because he's stuck with Aaron Jones.
Oh, man.
But he hasn't fumbled the ball once in his NFL career, and it's been like, 3-4 years?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, because we've all seen him do it. And he holds on to the rock when he's pounding the rock. So,
the most recent news is like 3 days ago. Colt McCoy to the Cardinals. Tyler Lockett got his contract extended. The Bucks and wide receiver Antonio Brown are reportedly far apart on a new contract. That's some big news. That he might not be signing with the Bucks again this year, so he could be a free agent. I don't know who would want to pick him up. He's a good third or even a fourth if you have him. So that's a big discussion. Something I seen today, actually, the 49ers want for Garoppolo a first-round pick. Do you think Garoppolo's worth a first-round pick?
Maybe. It all depends because with his year that he went to the Super Bowl with the 49ers, he did fairly well. But last year he was out for the entire season. And that's one thing I feel like could possibly weigh down his chances of being traded for that first-round pick, as he's so injury-prone. And also, plus, we haven't really seen like how he would have played last year, and if he was any good last year. So I feel like it's a toss-up.
Yeah. Houston PD are officially conducting an investigation into the allegations against Texans quarterback Deshaun Watson. I seen a thing the other day. It said that the third pick in the NFL draft, if it's I don't know. God dang it. I missed the tweet. I just had it a few days ago, but I seen something on it. It said that like the third quarterback chosen in the draft has like a 50% chance of getting like allegations against him. Either third quarterback or third pick. But it's something big. Some news I seen today that kind of scared me. An NFL exclusive believes the Eagles are in the driver's seat for an eventual Russell Wilson trade. That's something that's a little bit scary. I definitely do not.
Why would it be the Eagles though? Because they've reportedly been trying to build around Jalen Hurts. That's my entire question.
Yeah,
if you're trying to build around Jalen Hurts, so why would you want to go out get like a blockbuster player like Russell Wilson if you're trying to already build around your guy that you have.
I just feel like if you have a chance to go get Russell Wilson, you gotta take it. They were gonna I think the Eagles aren't trying to build around Jalen Hurts. I feel like they don't believe in their guy. The reason they traded their 6th round pick to the Miami for the 12th pick from, I believe it was the 49ers, was because there was news that Zach Wilson was getting drafted by the Jets, and that's someone that the Eagles wanted to get. So they don't trust their guy. And they also just got Joe Flacco. Like, honestly, at that point, say if they go get Russell Wilson, they'll have Russell Wilson, Joe Flacco, and Jalen Hurts. Like, what are you going to do with all those quarterbacks?
It's either trade him, release him, or keep him.
Mm-hmm.
But it's most likely going to be traded. Especially with Jalen Hurts. You could easily trade him and then have him develop. But you're probably going to end up releasing Flacco for the Eagles.
Yeah, exactly. We're going to talk. I'm just going to start a new segment real quick. Let's talk about with the Cowboys. Hold on real quick. Yeah, look it up. We're going to talk about quarterbacks because the Dallas Cowboys are still in need of a quarterback a backup quarterback. I'm looking up as of right now the quarterbacks that are available. Tyrod Taylor got picked up. Joe Flacco. I mean, Mitch Trubisky got picked up too.
Sam Darnold out, or is he still on the Jets right now?
He's still on the Jets. That's a big possibility. I would love for Darnold to come into the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, especially because if Dak does become more injury prone through these years, I feel like Sam Darnold will eventually step up and then maybe get a starting job again because the Jets have absolutely wasted him.
Yeah, exactly. And they're going for Zach Wilson. So I mean, they're gonna want a 1st-round pick for him. I don't think I feel like they're gonna want a 1st-round pick. I don't know if they would, but I'd definitely give them a 3rd-round pick. Because we have, I believe, 2 3rd-round picks. I believe we have 75 and 99. I'll give them 99 all day. Give them a 3rd this year and a 2nd round next year for Sam Darnold. He's very underrated.
Yeah, I know. That's the only reason he's underrated is because he's on the Jets and he hasn't had like the chance to develop. I mean, if he had gone to like Arizona or Cleveland, he easily could have been one of the top quarterbacks.
All right, so
because it was Baker, Josh Rosen, and Sam Darnold in that draft class, and everybody was thinking Sam Darnold was going to the Browns, but they ended up choosing Baker, and then Josh Rosen went to Arizona, and so Sam Darnold got stuck with the Jets.
Yeah, and let's see. As of right now, some of these players might be on teams. This is like released like maybe a few weeks ago. Alex Smith is a free agent. Do you see the Cowboys maybe pursuing him? Dak said in his press conference the other day that he seeing Alex Smith would go through his injury and get through it and make it was inspirational to him. And I feel like Dak would love it. Do you see Alex Smith possibly going to Dallas?
I mean, yeah, I could see it, especially like older cockroach teaching a younger cockroach.
Yeah, Ben DiNucci does need some help. Our drafted 7th round quarterback last year. Sidearm.
Yeah, that's why he needs help. He's a 7th rounder.
Yeah, Sidearm McGee. The only reason he got drafted by us was because McCarthy's Mike McCarthy's brother coached him in basketball in middle school, or either middle school or high school. I'm not sure, but one of those. I believe Robert Griffin III is available. I do not see the Cowboys going after Robert Griffin III. I don't think he'd be a good pickup either way. Yeah, there's not many quarterbacks out there. I mean, maybe Blake Bortles. I could possibly see that. I really want the Cowboys to go into the draft and use a 3rd round or 4th round pick for a quarterback. That's a big position we need to address, and I want to know from the Cowboys fans or any fans, like, who do we want as our backup quarterback? I'm gonna post that question on Instagram tonight and see what people say, and I'm gonna come in tomorrow's episode and talk about that. But tomorrow's episode of Dallas Cowboys Central News. Let's see. What's tomorrow? We're gonna be talking about the Steelers division. So be prepared for that, and we're gonna be talking about who had the best season there. And also with that, I do believe that we are going to throw out some Cowboys topics. We're going to get some more fan questions, and we're going to answer some fans' questions and see how that goes. If anybody wants to get into the gift card giveaway, there's a $25 gift card giveaway, $25 gift card of your choosing. All you got to do is follow my podcast on any podcast app, screenshot that, send it to me on Instagram at Dallas Cowboys Central News, and subscribe to my YouTube channel at Dallas Cowboys Central News. Screenshot that and send it to me, and you will be entered into the giveaway. As of right now, Hachi and Code Mac and Cheese are in the giveaway. So if you want to be a part of that, do that, screenshot it, and send it to me. But yeah, a little bit of big news. I haven't had contact with him today or I believe 1 day or 2 days, but there still is a possibility that a Dallas Cowboys player joins me on the podcast. It's Eli Anoku, number 95 from last year. He came in from, I believe it was Cleveland Browns. A great player. He played his heart out last year, got thrown into the mix, and gave it his all. So hopefully he comes on. I got a lot of questions for him. I got some fan questions for him, and we'll have to get tuned to that. While I'm here, Whipple, would you have any questions for him if you were to join my podcast?
Possibly.
Alrighty, what are they? You got throw out a question.
What do you feel that the Cowboys should work on in terms of their defense, but also just they should work on in general?
Alrighty.
And also, do you feel that their defensive line is well suited for the upcoming seasons?
Alrighty, got those questions down. Great questions. Alrighty, we'll have to keep in contact with them. I'm hoping to get them in sometime next week. I'm also hoping to talk to some other NFL fans. I'm going to be texting Eagles fans and Giants fans and Washington fans and seeing if I can get one of them on some podcasts, see how that goes. Yeah, so tune into those. Make sure to tune in my podcast. You got any topics to throw out before we end this thing?
No, not really.
Well, shoot. Alrighty. Well, that will conclude this episode. It was a slower day today. Didn't have really that much to talk about, but we'll hopefully in a few days get some more stuff to talk about. I'm going to work on a lot tonight, so you'll get full episodes and big episodes coming up. So tune into those. Thank you for anyone tuning in, and have a blessed day.